Didn't you get wasn't the main thing that you got pretty in trouble for recently the Christchurch shooting joke thing?
Well, the joke. I was glad you said the joke.
What happened?
Yeah, well, I've been cancelled thrice.
Okay,
times.
you got 3. What were they?
They were a joke about the Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't.
What did you say? That
it wasn't
good?
so much a joke. Well, I said that
it wasn't so much a joke.
Bring it back.
Serious.
It was a T-shirt actually. Bring it back. So I was about to go on stage, and we all know that feeling. We're about to go on stage. We're pumped up, ready to go. You're in the zone. You're ready for someone in the front row to say, "I fucking hate you" or whatever, and you get back and forth. And I'm very aggressive with hecklers.
Yeah.
Right. I was in
Destroy them, some might say.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just fuck you. I hope you die. I hope you commit suicide. All that type of shit. Just real. It depends. It depends. If they're nice
Australian
people,
bloke shit.
Yeah. I feel like in Australia, these are all like endearment. Like,
yeah.
it's not like,
It's what you say to your mates.
Yeah,
You
exactly,
say, "Have a
right?
great day, mate. Kill yourself, you fucking wanker." So a lady messages me, and I'm at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. My first time at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. I can't remember what the bit was. It was about something about Jewish people. Well, not about you. I don't know. It was about something. Anyway, she emailed me from the night before. She said, "I loved everything in your show." And meanwhile, I'm doing jokes about the Catholic Church, all that type of shit.
Whatever. You're talking about
everything. And she said, "I loved everything," which is hilarious, but the joke you did about Jewish people in the Holocaust, you should never joke about that, right? And I was fired up and I wanted to say something back because I was pissed off. I was like, "Oh, fuck off, lady. How can you laugh at all these other people's misery, but you can't laugh at your own?"
Yeah.
So I said to her, "If you can't stand the heat, get out of the oven." Now that got out. That got out. But this is and I get why it's not cool because it's by email. Imagine just being this lady and getting that back. You're like, "You fucking asshole."
No tone.
So I get
How'd you get your email?
Oh, it's just my my email. And I get a lot of weird emails. Some dude's been threatened to kill me for about 8 years now. It's great.
Really?
Yeah, he's a real nice guy. But apparently he's in Perth, and apparently a lot of people in Perth get people who have followings get death threats from this one dude. So
why?
So that's his thing.
Don't know.
So he hates comics.
So not just comics. Like I make these videos about this one lady called Vegan Booty. Do you know Vegan Booty?
Oh, he's like a simp?
To everyone. He chased her down the street saying you Isaac Butterfield. I don't know what he said. He said something crazy, and she thought he was one of my supporters. And I messaged her. I said, no, this dude's insane. Like, go to the police. This is bad. Because he's like, "I know where you live," and all this. It's just mad.
It's funny that the two of you are becoming friends over this.
We became friends. It's great. She's actually a really nice person. She's just fucking insane. Like, she belongs on a subway in a cloud of smoke. And no, she's good. And so anyway, I got in trouble for that whole sort of thing. That was my first cancellation, and it was full on. Like,
was she Jewish, the lady?
First time, I think the deepest.
It was. It did cut the deepest because I was like, "Oh my god!" But what I realized was it's great. It's so good for your career, and the rest of the shows all sold out.
Of course,
okay,
right? Because it was in every paper.
If you're not if you have like a TV show gig, it's not good. But yeah, if you're
if you have people in charge of you, but the Melbourne Comedy Festival, they stood up for me.
Really?
They said, "No, we don't agree with the joke," which is hard to agree with the joke.
Yeah,
but you agree with the.
But you agree that it is a joke.
It's not real. I don't really mean any of that.
Of course.
It's like a play on words. It's a pun. I got cancelled for a pun. And so it did really, really well. It was in the Israel Times.
Ooh.
Like, it went everywhere. So people were mad at me. But that was like 2019 or 2018. Step it up to after the Christchurch massacre. A terrible event, right? Horrible. I think it was 53 Muslim people were killed in there.
On Facebook Live too, right? It was like streamed.
Yeah, no, I shared it. And it was horrible, right? This white supremacist dude who was like the guy you're talking about. Just the things, he had a YouTube channel. Things he was saying were mad. This guy was just screws loose everywhere. And he went over there with all these guns. I don't know how he got them because I'm pretty sure guns are illegal in New Zealand as well.
To get there, right?
In Australia, insane. That's why I've been playing with guns in America since we got here. Anyway, so I say, and the bit is, and I said it in my special in front of, we were talking about it before, nearly 2,000 people in front of this special. And I did it all over the world. I did it in 8 different countries. Every time I told this joke, it got it's almost a standing ovation. Not always a standing ovation, but an ovation.
It's one of your hot bits.
Yeah,
Well, it wasn't even a hot bit. It was just at the start. And because no one had joked about it, even up until this point. So basically the whole thing is, and why it's funny, I believe, is because you take people down a dark path and they don't expect it. They do not expect it. And the whole thing is the saddest thing about the Christchurch massacre wasn't the 53 innocent Muslim people who died. It was the thousands of others that night in Christchurch who couldn't make it home because all the cabbies were dead. Fucked up, right? Yeah. And why it's funny and why people get shocked by it and it ends up in an ovation is because people do not expect it. It's like a horror movie. It's a jump scare, all right? And obviously I don't mean that. So my special comes out a year later. It gets clipped on Twitter.
That's always wild when there was after,
Yeah, like 18 months after I first started saying it, and people were like, "Oh, this is too soon." I was like, "Bitch, if you knew how soon I said it, you would have been fucking horrified." And so anyway, it goes out. Every media company reports on it. It's massive. This is right when COVID sort of hit too. So everyone was wearing masks. So I was cool. I was just like, yeah, man, can't see me. And I wear a beard mask that covers my whole beard. So I was just like, you couldn't tell who I was, which was great. But I had, on Instagram, you get DMs, you get message requests. Yeah. I had 75,000 in 24 hours. Just all horrible shit. Just like, I fucking hate it.
75K?
Madness. So you can only get 10,000. No, you can only get 1,000 in a go. Like it goes up to 1,000, and then it just doesn't matter how many you have. It just says 1,000. Yeah. So I deleted it. I deleted it like 75 times.
Right.
And I was just like, oh my god, this is mad. And people from all over the world, I just hated.
I mean, there's a lot of Muslims in the world. It's like
and I've had personal conversations with most of them.
There's a decent amount of them.
And so, I made videos and like. The whole thing about not apologizing and all that shit, that it's not, I don't really believe this. Obviously, it's a horrible tragedy, but we have to be able to joke about horrible shit. Even, and if someone was in the audience in New Zealand when I said that, who had a family member die, then that's fucked. That's horrible for that person. But a lot of jokes offend a lot of people and upset a lot of people. So we can't, or either everything's okay or nothing's okay, that whole thing. So... That was the second time. One. And the third time was just recently. I made
Killed a guy.
And all I said was something about this jumping castle incident in Tasmania. They were in a jumping castle. And
like for kids?
Yeah, for kids. Like and at the end of the school year for like 10-year-old kids, and all this wind got underneath it, picked them up, and like 10 kids died. Horrible. And I go to Tasmania, and I've got
now. What am I going to spank it to?
I got. They didn't live stream it, which was really upsetting. And I got this bit about skipping, and how they sing "Ring a Ring a Rosie." It's about the Black Death. They should do one about COVID, that type of shit. It's not very good, but I like it. And I say, obviously, I'd have to do that joke about skipping, not about jumping castles here. That's all I said. Yeah. And then the Premier, who's the governor of Tasmania, where it happened, was like, "This guy's not funny. This is horrible." And all the Tasmanian people were freaking out. And so and now I'm here.
That one, the Tasmanian one, that feels like it didn't sting as hard.
No, well now
I'm the third one, and you're like,
he's a veteran.
Literally, we had it was me trying to ham it up. I was like, come on, cancel me, because it's great for business. Yeah, it's great for business. Yeah. And I'm on tour in Australia at the moment, so I'm like, please cancel me, please.
Yeah, your new special is just you yelling the end.
And what is the attempted cancellation? Just cancel your dates? Like, did they call up the venues and they go,
the only time a cancellation? This is a fourth one that doesn't actually really exist because I deleted it all.
3.5 cancellations.
I deleted it all because it was dangerous. There's a band called BTS.
Yeah.
The Korean pop band.
Yeah.
And I literally, all I said was literally, I don't like them because they're attacking a friend. Well, not them personally, not like the Korean dudes.
They showed up.
But their fans, their stands, they were going hard after one of my mates.
Stands are fucking scary.
Full on stands. So I was like, fuck. I made this video. Like I said, fuck these guys, fuck BTS, not knowing any of their music, just fucking around. And I got on a plane. I posted the video, got on a plane, landed an hour later, and it had like 400,000 views on Twitter. And I'm getting hammered from every angle. Like these people going, he's a racist, he's that, and all this.
Oh, because you don't like them?
Because I didn't like them.
Get out of here.
And I was just like, oh, this is hilarious. And then they started messaging the venues I was playing at.
Oh, yeah.
They were cancelling shows pretending to be my management. They were like,
that's smart, actually.
So smart.
That's smart.
So
These
smart.
are not your fucking average. Yeah.
And I was like, this is too full on. I got to delete this shit. And I just backed away.
You deleted it?
Because they're crazy.
Whoa.
I didn't even really do it.
I mean, that's really next because mostly people, they get mad and they go, they call the venue, go, this guy's a bad person, he said this, cancel his shows, and they go, okay, or whatever, but they don't pretend to making fake letterheads.
They were going after it. And
so the scariest of all the people that were mad at you, like legitimately, like
K-pop fans,
massacres, Jewish people, and K-pop.
13-year-old girls.
They went hard, and it's.
I've sort of seen that, like Count Dankula, that dude. Yeah. Like I feel like he got into it with like the Nicki Minaj people.
He did,
and
too.
It really did seem like the whole fucking internet was that's a swarm bigger than any.
You don't want to do it.
Trans swarms aren't even as big as like.
You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You
Stay
don't
away
want to do
from
it. It's
the
dangerous.
K-popers.
It's dangerous. K-pop is like, if you want to make some noise, attack BTS.
Gotcha.
But you will regret it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're a great band, by the way. Fucking love them.
Thank you for watching that clip, supporting the channel. If you like The Boyscast, there's a new episode every week at patreon.com/TheBoyscast.
That's patreon.com/TheBoyscast.